I think for this one what we'll do is push the center. It's the simplest strategy for this map, and it favors some of the range mechs that we have. There's not a lot of cover though. The key to winning this will be to shoot what I shoot. I'll call a target and shoot at it with my Direwolf, and everybody else put all their firepower on the same target. We want to kill Mage first, which means he'll be in either a Kodiak or a Warhammer. We want to kill whichever of those two mechs we see. Sound good?
Yep.
Let's move to the Golf 8 ramp. I think there's a ramp there. I'm sorry, Golf 6. I'm reading very decisively. Golf 8 is way out there. There is no ramp. And we'll wait for Pugsley to get here before we push in.
You should probably just push in without me. I'm pretty slow.
We'll wait for you. We want the tonnage. We're down 20 tons right off the bat anyways. I should have gone around the right. Plus, you might catch us by the time we get here. I gotta wrap all the way around for I get up there.
Artillery strike online.
Wish I had a cool shot about right now. How's the inside look, Davey? Careful, don't let them shoot you.
Nothing so far.
10-4. Alright, we're spreading out a little too much. If they came up out of Gulf 5 right now, or Fox 7, one or both of your assaults would be dead. You want to stay grouped up a little bit. This is a very appropriate soundtrack for this map.
You lads coming in, or?
I'm coming in very slowly. I'm moving up the ramp now. Alright, everybody in. No sign of them yet?
Nothing.
Alright, let's move counterclockwise. Cut right, keep going right. Assaults can't turn very far, so you guys really need to watch our left-hand side. Sound good?
Copy.
Ron, use your speed, see if you can pick them up. Look out the corners of the crater, see if you can find them.
Roger that.
Pugsley about 150 meters behind you. That's a good spread. Good setup. We each have room to maneuver, but we're close enough to support each other.
Are we just walking around in circles, or what's our game plan?
Let's hold up here in Fox 5. Any sign of them? Thought I heard explosions over somebody's mic. Alright, I want to take a peek here into Fox 4. Ron, you look to the right in Fox 4. I'm going to look left in Golf 4.
My game just froze up.
10-4 charge. No sign of
Roger that.
If you see him bug
You want
out
me
to
to? All right.
I have no visuals. Alright, everybody come down here to Golf 4-ish, where I'm at. Sarge, how's your game working?
Is not.
10-4, alright, just rally up on Sarge then. We'll wait for him to get back in. Nope, you're still spinning in circles. Ah, PGI, getting close.
Heads up to.
Let's take a defensive position in the center for now. We'll give Sarge a couple minutes, see if it'll iron out for him. You probably don't want to go to the very center, Pugsley, because that you have a limited egress from there. It takes you a while to move out of it. You're very vulnerable, and you don't really have any cover. So look to your left and see how I'm using this box. Protecting my whole left side. They can only hit me from one entrance at this point.
Yeah, I misunderstood. You said center.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said center. It was a bad choice on my part. If you move to the other side of the box, you can watch the other side. You and I will have the entire center covered. And then if Davey watches the entrance we just came through, we'll have all 3 points, all 3 fields of fire covered, and Ron can keep sweeping for enemies around the ring. And then Sarge, let us know as soon as you get your game back up.
Yeah, what is my mech even doing anything?
Yeah, you're dancing in a circle. We'll hold position for a few minutes and give you time to work on it.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yep. Looks like we just lost Sarge. Alright, I'll give him till 12 on the counter. If he hasn't rejoined TeamSpeak by 12, we'll move out.
I'm surprised they're not coming mid.
I'm a little bit, yeah. I kind of thought they would, knowing Mage. Makes me think Iska might be leading the other team, because he would prefer to go around or do something different. Okay, we definitely lost Sarge. Alright, be ready. They might start pushing for us now that we're down 1. Kind of unusual we haven't even seen him from the crater, though. You can see most of the map from the crater. So you think we would have seen them at least skulking around a little bit with their own scouts. Sarge, come on, man. 40 seconds, then we have to move. We can't sit too much longer. Alright, looks like we may have just lost Sarge completely. If you're not able to get back in after 2 minutes, usually it means you're done. Alright, we're going to move down Gulf 5 to Gulf 4 just like we did a minute ago. And we're going to go back to the original plan of moving counterclockwise around the crater and see what happens. Ron, can you rally up with us?
Sure.
UAV activated.
I'll leave a UAV behind us, and that way it can watch for us. Davey, you take the right. Check the right as we move out. I'll check the left. Any visuals?
Nope. Not for me.
Continue to follow me. Ron's going to bring up the rear. We're going to swing wide into Hotel 6. We're going to use this lava flow for cover. It's low ground, so you don't want to fight from it. But if you're wanting to move around without being seen, it's good for that. Into the lava flow. You also don't want to stay in lava flows too long in this game because it will damage your legs and heat it back up over time. Alright, my UAV ran out. It was not destroyed, so they're not at center. Basically down 70 tons compared to them, one heavy mag. So it's going to be a little tough to win this, but we can do it. three of us need to stay together pretty tight here, while Ron can continue to move as an outrider, checking ahead of us to see if he can find him. I'd rather have him act as like a sweeper, so that we don't just turn the corner and run into him. Dave,
Contact.
you're doing a good job checking the flank. Contacts?
I am the same way off the distance.
10-4.
Kind of like H4 sort of direction.
Roger that.
I can actually hit him right now. I could hit him with my Gauss right now. I don't think he can see me yet.
Alright, let's move. Let's not shoot him yet. Let's move toward that direction. I want to get our assaults a little closer.
I won't shoot them.
Actually, you know what? This is a good position. Let's see if we can lure him here. I'm looking at the terrain here. We got good cover, and they got to come through that open pass. Go ahead and peg him with your Gauss.
He sees me. He sees me.
Peg him then. Peg him.
Taking the shot.
Pugsley, you got to get set up there. I'm going to get this position. We're in a good line here. Were you able to hit him, Davey?
Oh, I hit him, yeah.
Nice.
He knows.
What mech was it?
Warhammer.
That was probably Mage. We'll wait here a minute, see if they come through. Can you still see them?
He's poking his head now and then.
10-4. Ron, can you watch our right hand side in Hotel 5? Make sure they don't try to flank.
Sure. I can do that.
If you watch the right hand lava flow, they will have to go across your line of sight to flank us. And we've got the left side buttoned up completely. So we should have early warning for flank, and if they try to push left, they got to come down our guns. I don't think they have anything that can match Davy's PPC, so if they stay at range, he'll just pick them apart. Actually, I should probably move over there and help. I've got long range guns too. But I don't want them to know I've got them yet. I want that to be a surprise.
I think they want us to come to them.
That might be Mage then. He's very big on defense, just like Fury. Alright, we'll push in. We'll take the bait. We'll bite. We've only got 7 minutes left anyways.
Should probably go around India 3, India 4.
Yeah, don't show yourselves to them if you haven't already. Davey should be the only one they know about. Everybody else stay low in the lava flow. Use that as cover so they can't see you. We're going to move straight to India 3. Remember, stay low, Ron, stay low. Don't use your JJs. We'll group in India 3 and give Davey time to catch up to us. Did they see you cross, Davey?
They're hunkered down. They're no longer poking.
Roger that. Alright, don't go over the hill, don't go over the hill. Wait. Remember, we're trying to be stealthy here. You don't want to reveal yourself. Alright, all four of us are here. Alright, let's go over the hill together.
Target acquired.
Contact, they're all here.
There they are.
New target acquired. New target
Focus on
acquired.
Charlie. That's Mage. Get Charlie if you can.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Good kill.
New target acquired.
I'm hot. I'm cooling off for a second. Watch out for the strike.
New target acquired. New target. Artillery strike. New target acquired.
Mistake.
New target acquired. Heat
Roger
level
that.
critical.
Alright, we're doing good. They take a lot of damage. This ground was peeking so carefully.
New target. Ultra autocannon ammo at 25%. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Gotta watch my ammo. I'm getting low. Alright, let's swing wide. India 3. Swing wide. India 3. Start pressing him a little bit. Careful, Ron. We don't have a way to support you. Are they trying to pull back, Ron?
Looks like they're just kind of hanging out there still.
Alright, let's swing wide, use the cover of the little low hills there to set up. And then also we want to keep that range advantage. We don't want to get too close to them while they still have cover.
Alright, like I said, I got no weapons, so just use me as cover.
This gets hurting. Roger that, Pugsley. The Ebon Jaguar and the Black Marauder with like the smiley face or sword patches, whatever it is, we want to kill those two. That's Iskaram and that's Mage. Remember to stay together, we're getting spread out here. It's fixing to be 2 versus 3 of them. We got 30 shots from my UAC-10.
Only 3 minutes left.
Yeah, they're gonna have to come fight us. It's gonna take me 3 minutes to turn the corner here. Ebon Jaguar right torso's open. I'm cutting right around the corner now. Where are they?
Below us.
Nope, there they are. If they'll stop running away, I can actually shoot them. I can't run around the corner fast enough. There we go, clearing the corner now.
Target destroyed. New Ultra autocannon ammo
Out of
depleted.
bullets from my UAC-10.
Ultra autocannon ammo at 25%. Target destroyed. New target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good job, guys. That was very well done. You guys moved perfectly. You focused your fire well. We kept their heads down. When they tried to run, we put the pressure on them. We didn't give them a chance to rally. That was well done. We're even down, like I said, about 70, 75 tons, and we still pulled it out. You guys did great. The movement was very, very good. Everybody moved very well. That was probably the whole reason why we won. If we hadn't moved like that, they would have known what we were doing, and they would have been able to counter it. As it was, we caught them off guard. That was perfect. Alright, let's jump up into the Drunken Skull, and we'll talk about that match, and then we'll split up and do our regular drops and such. Sound good?
User left your
Yep.
channel. Channel joined your channel. User
Alright, guys.
moved to your channel.
Good game.
No.
Good game, guys.
RNG hates me. My UX jammed both at the same time 5 times during that fight.
Mine jam. I had 4 UX jam at once during that fight. All I could think was, please don't let them push us now. So, a couple things. One, you guys had an interesting defensive position, and not a bad position.
It's the most defensible position on the map.
Wasn't bad, but you guys were too attached to it, and you stood there for too long. Gave us a chance to feel you out and to come up with a strategy for countering it. The other problem was that you guys didn't maintain your firing line. You started playing like whack-a-mole. You pop up one at a time. The problem with peeking, even though it's a good strategy for like a skirmish, is that when you have a firing line like us set up, when you peak, you give us a single target to focus all of our firepower on at that moment. And so when that happens, we were
I got lit up.
Yeah, you saw what happened, Lob. You peaked, you had like 3 mechs shoot at you all at the same time. So
I kept trying to rotate, but I was still getting hit so hard, it was hard to get out of it.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
really
why
hard
I got
to stand there and
focused
take
so
that. What'd you say, Crazer? I'm sorry.
That's why I got focused so fast. I was just standing there.
Exactly. That might have been you I shot. One of you guys is standing there on the hill, and I noticed even after the others started rocking back and forth and peeking, you were still standing there, so I just unloaded on you and cored you out.
Yeah, I thought we were going to focus.
Yeah.
I saw you guys going back and forth a little bit. You guys were peeking out and then going back behind the corner and then coming back out around.
Yeah, we were peeking, and the reason why it worked really well for us, the peeking side of it, is that you guys didn't really have any ranged guns. A couple of you had some ranged firepower, but a couple of you really weren't shooting that much, and if you were, it was very ineffective because the damage drop off was so much. So you guys were set up for a static, ranged defensive battle, but you didn't really have mechs that could fight a ranged engagement effectively. Whereas we had a PPC sniper and then my Direwolf, which has triple UAC 5s and 2 UAC 10s. I'm not sure what Pugsley had in a stalker, but I know he was throwing some rounds down range.
4 ER large.
4 ER large, that'll do it. So we had 3 ranged mechs plus Ron for scouting. We lost Sarge. He got discoed pretty early in the match. He was I think he was a pulse laser brawler though, if I remember right. He was our infighter. So we had a long range setup, and you guys had kind of a mid range setup, and we were fighting at the upper end of mid range, the bottom end of long range. So it was right at y'all's limit, so to speak, whereas it was right at the bottom end of our range. So it was actually better for us in that kind of a trade-off. And you tried to fight that for too long. Once after the initial engagement, you guys started taking huge damage.
I didn't realize everyone was single poking.
Yeah, after that initial engagement, well, the single poking itself wouldn't have been an issue because that's what we were doing. Except that in this case,
we should have not poked at all and allowed you to come in closer.
See, in that case, I probably would have just pushed in because of the time. We're at a normal match. What we would have done is we would have gone around the other side, or we would have done something else to force you out of your position. We would have just walked in under your guns.
A normal match, we'd actually have a mix of long-range LRMs and various fucking
I think in that situation,
yeah, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, because see, the mid-range guys would be down low, and the snipers should be up on top on the volcanoes. And there's 2 volcanoes. There's one right across the way, right above where you guys were, the snipers, the pop-tart snipers are up in there.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, right? And when you try to defend a static position, you cede control of the battlefield to the opposing team. And the opposing team then has time. They can run the clock down. They have time to sit there and cipher out a way of taking the position. You have to really have your forces really set up for defending that position in order to hold it. If you don't have your forces set up, or if you don't have a cohesive group, you will never be able to hold that position against a concentrated attack by a cohesive group.
So if you're on assault mode, that's where the base is.
Well, in assault mode, yeah, that's where the base is. I mean, you don't really have a choice. But if it's like skirmish or something else, I mean, it doesn't work as well. In this case, what happened was, like I said, the single poking, both teams did it, so that part canceled out. What really made the difference was the weapons used. I put up a lot of damage because I had a lot of long-range, rapid-fire weapons that ran
I was
cool
going
on
to
that
use
map.
a different mech, but I didn't have modules on them because I had them all pulled off because I'm going to run my lights and my mediums.
Well, the main point I'm trying to make here, Mage, is that our team was built for range and y'all's wasn't.
Yeah, I know.
But what happened was you guys didn't recognize that quickly enough, and you continued to try to poke. Partway through the fight, if you watch the video, you'll notice partway through the fight, I realized y'all weren't really doing much at range. We took out your Gauss sniper, and after that, you guys really didn't have much bite. So I stopped rocking completely, just stood in the open and just traded shots, because at that point you guys couldn't really hurt my mech. And then a little while later, you guys kind of realized you couldn't do that, so you tried to pull out of the position, but by that point it was too late. You sustained too much damage, Romblay was hounding y'all, and you guys were delayed enough by Ron that I was able to flank you with my Daishi. And I had, of course, Pugsley Stalker was there. You guys actually did limb him. He was a stick. but he moved along with us, which was excellent, and acted as a meat shield and an extra target to create confusion, which is what you should always do if your mech gets disabled. A lot of people will like to go hide and power down to protect their KDR, but realistically that doesn't help the team. Even if you have no guns, so long as you're in the fight, that's an extra target, an extra moment of hesitation or confusion that the enemy has to deal with, and an extra bit of distraction to help your team. And then of course Davey was there with his PPC Jaeger, and he took a high ground and was shooting down on you guys. So for us it was a very smooth, coordinated movement with a careful attack. For y'all it was a pretty good defensive setup, just the wrong mech loadouts for it. If you guys had longer range mechs, it would have been probably a bad thing for us. We probably would have lost that match.
One guy almost took me out, the Ebon Jaguar, but it was too late at that stage. Snuck up behind me very well though.
That was Iska. He's like a sneaky little ninja.
Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty.
I got you this time though. I ran out of UAC 10s on you. I'm using my UAC 5s. I'm watching the ammo tick down. Like, I've only got 18 shots left when you dropped.
That happened, Jack. Hey, squishy.
They're glass cannons. So, anybody have questions or comments?
No, it's helpful.
Well, I'm curious to know, when we attacked you guys from the left, were you ready for us to pop out and the left in force like that, or did you think?
Yep, I was just spotting it all your movement.
Yeah, we could see you coming down the ramp and all that.
Well, I mean, at the very, very end, right when we pushed up on that hill, when we started trading at range, I'm curious about this because I'm not sure if it was effective or not. I was trying to use the lava flow to hide our movement when I had my Daisy in the stock.
I knew you guys would come down the eye line.
You knew
I had suggested that you might be coming around the eye line because it was our biggest vulnerability, but I don't think we saw you coming.
Okay.
No, we didn't see it until shots started getting traded.
10-4. That's what I was trying to figure out, if the lava flow had been deep enough to hide us or not. It was a gamble.
I knew you'd be coming either through H4 or along the eye line, but
we chose
the delay
eye
had
line
been so long.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Crazer.
The delay had been so long. I was wondering if you guys had actually gone around. You were just using the Gauss to keep us, or not the Gauss, the PPC to keep us occupied when you circled back around.
Trying to shoot at the mountain run that. He only hit me
I
once.
was doing that to to get you guys to think that we were still waiting for you to come to us.
Yeah, I got us thinking about that.
That was exactly the point. Davey did an excellent job baiting you guys like that. And it was risky. If you guys had picked up on it and moved in, you would have caught him by himself, or you would have moved into our flank while we were in a hot lava flow, which would have put us at a huge disadvantage.
Yeah, we also had a 64 KPH mech in our group, so we were only as fast as that slow mech.
I was like 54, so you guys were still, your top speed was still faster than our top speed, but that probably wouldn't have been enough to complete that kind of an interception. For us, it was risky because we didn't know what mechs he had. All we knew was the one Warhammer. It was a calculated risk. I decided to move left into India 3 because of two reasons. One, I felt like the cover there was really good with that lava trench. It really was a good setup for us. And it was a lot shorter than going around the wide route, which would have put us in a bad position because as slow as my mech was, it would have taken too long.
Normally, with a full team, you can defend that corner excellently. Because you would have another group on the mountain that would be right above you, and then you have your brawlers down low.
Well, in this case, we didn't have a full team, so this was a small group.
I tried to make it work.
But the other reason why I moved left was because I was thinking about where y'all were in terms of your location, and if we popped out on your left, that should have put you guys in a worse position in my mind, because there's less chance for us to come out on the left than there would have been for us to come out on the right. If that makes sense, it's better. It's better
the 3 line and the I line are the avenues to attack that position.
Yep, but realistically, if you think about it, it's better to pop out on our right, your left, because that gives us better positions for maneuvering. It's more of an open area for us with more routes. Popping out on our left, your right, in India 3. Puts our backs to the wall. We only have one escape path, so it's much more limited. It's not as tactically smart, although strategically it puts us in a better position to counter you.
Well, it made sense in that instance because you already had the initiative. We gave you the initiative entirely.
Exactly. Maintaining the combat initiative is very, very important in MechWarrior. If you don't maintain the combat initiative, you can have a much harder time fighting the match and winning it. 9 out of 10 times, the aggressive team wins.
Yeah, we already showed an unwillingness to leave that mountaintop, so having your backs to the wall didn't seem like a huge risk for you.
Yeah, well, in the video, when exactly, Crazer, exactly. And in the video, you hear me comment something about that. We're looking for you guys, and we're moving in a group, and we had Ron up front sweeping. Me and Pugsley were in the center, and I had Davey periodically doing a crazy Ivan to check our sitch.
Oh, goody.
Go ahead, Iska. Okay. And so
No,
Davey,
I was just saying.
go ahead.
Sorry, I was just saying I disconnected.
Oh, okay. So Davey at one point says we have enemy contact, and he described it, said they hadn't seen it yet, so we set up we were going to try to sneak in, and then they saw us, so I said, you know what, this is a good position here. We've got a run a rise, we've got a sweeping area in front of us, a lava trench, provides a natural obstruction. Well, one bridge over it, said we're going to set up here and receive, because they're probably coming up right on top of us. I assumed you guys were pushing after us at that point, and with our speed, I knew we wouldn't be able to escape. So we set up to receive in a very strong position. And after a few moments when nobody came around the corner, I had Davey start poking you guys, and long story short, we figured out you guys wanted to defend. At that point, I decided the match was ours. Because if you guys weren't going to push us, then you wouldn't take advantage of our low mobility, which means we'd be able to use the timer to our advantage to nickel and dime away at you guys at range. My main concern in this match, since we were down one mech and basically 75 tons compared to your team, was that you guys would push us aggressively. We wouldn't be able to take you guys if you did that. But you gave us an advantage by camping.
I thought you were trying to trick us by sending him out of the game.
No, for real, he crashed. In fact, we camped in this. We went center, thinking you guys might go center, and to be honest, the center gave us an advantage with our range combat. When you guys weren't there, we moved out of center to go hunt, and he discoed as we were leaving the center.
I'll be right back.
So his mech got stuck in the center, right in the opening of one of the entryways, and it was just making like a left-handed dancing, kind of prancing maneuver. It was really humorous. We gave him 2.5 minutes to log back in, and we bunkered down in the center for 2.5 minutes, and when he didn't re-enter TeamSpeak after 2.5 minutes, we went ahead and moved out from there. We were down about 20 tons going into the match, and then losing his crowd put us at about a 75-ton disadvantage.
We were watching the Firebrand climb up and go up and down that ramp. When did you actually spot us?
At the end of the match, or when you say ramp,
No,
you mean
at the beginning. We saw him go up and down that ramp a few times coming out of the center.
Multiple times, you saw the whole group moving down the ramp, and then back up the ramp, and then back down the ramp.
Yeah, we
At
poked
one
in
point,
and out.
somebody
Around
popped
that
a
time, we
UAV.
were having trouble with Sarge and his connectivity, so we were trying not to get too far from him. We wanted to protect him in case he could reconnect. Well, at the same time, we wanted to be able to pick you guys up early if you're coming in on us. And that was mainly the reason for the in and outs. But we didn't really spot you until toward the very end. Your mechs were neutral colors and didn't really show up very easily, so we didn't see you right away.
Well, you didn't see my white Warhammer on top of the hill.
No, even on my screen when I was shooting at you, your Warhammer didn't look that bright. It was actually kind of dim on my screen. I don't know if it's the lighting, my graphics settings, or what, but none of your guys' mechs showed up very easily. I was really relying on the red boxes to approximate where your mech was and then shoot in the red box to hit you. I was using distance ratios from the walls of the red boxes to put my damage down range because I couldn't see you guys very well with my eyes. And somebody had, a couple of you guys had bright decals, and I used the decals as markers. That's what I used on Mage. I knew he had the two bright decals on his shoulders. So whenever I saw Mage pop the corner, I would shoot at his decals, use those as targets. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for training night.
The color of my decals.
Does anybody else have questions?
No.
10-4, alright. If not, then we can all leave the lobby and do normal drops.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm back in. I thought my game froze.
We gonna get in one group or two groups so we can get bigger days?
Let's do two groups for bigger drops. I'm probably only going to do one or two.
I should probably go to bed, guys. It's late.
Oh my gosh, actually it is. It is late here.
It's like 11. Yeah, I'm gonna drop out too.
Yeah.
Okay, doke.
What it is.
Alright guys, that was a lot of fun. Sorry for going so long, normally it doesn't, but I think we covered some good ground. We do
I
have a
had
training
fun, thanks.
thread. Or go ahead, Lob.
No, I just said I had fun tonight, guys. Thanks.
It was fun, and we do have a training thread on the Brethren website that I'll go bump and bring it up to the top of the most recent threads list. And we have on that thread, we have some write-ups, some advice. We also have a link to my YouTube channel, which has an unlisted playlist of videos that are all from our past training nights, including some videos that you can't find on my YouTube because they're private videos that you can only see using that link. They include things from use of cover to game mechanics like heat and crits and all that kind of stuff. Lots of movement and tactics and all kinds of other stuff like that. There's about 20 videos in the group, roughly speaking. So if you guys want to check that out, you're more than welcome to. We use them for training night and then also to catalog our trainings and as like a video library to help new pilots.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you.
Alright, no problem guys. Thanks for the drops and have a good night.
Good night. You too, man.
Catch y'all later.
Disconnected.
Alright, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, be sure to tune in next time or subscribe. For now, this is Nightmare 1 signing off. Have a good night.